You cannot consistently perform in a manner that is inconsistent with the way you see yourself. I'm going to say that again because it affects your whole life. You cannot consistently perform in a manner that is inconsistent with the way you see yourself. So how do you see yourself, right? That, my friend, is worthy of a deep dive into the mirror where you ask yourself lots of questions and you do some serious self-evaluation. Or the evidence of how you see yourself is directly or indirectly splattered all over your life, right? So what do you do for a living? I mean, think about your job or your career. What do you do? How do they treat you? How are you compensated at your job or your career? What do you think of your lifestyle or the house you live in or the car you drive or the vacations you take? Or how often do you go on vacation? And most people that don't like the results of their life, what goes on in their life, they start looking, okay, what can I change about my life? If you want to change the fruits, you got to change the roots, because what goes on in you directly dictates what goes on outside, right? So you need to guard what you allow inside, right? Be careful about what you allow inside. And the two things that affect the results and indirectly how you feel about yourself, who you hang around with, right? So the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with, your income, your lifestyle will be very similar to that. So if you don't like your lifestyle, maybe you better change who you hang around with, right? The second thing is it's what you pay attention to. You become what you're fascinated with. So if you're fascinated with crime, you become a criminal or a cop or an attorney or a judge or something, right? So what do you spend your time being fascinated with? Is it okay that you live in the way you are, so you spend a lot of your time on Netflix? Or do you say, you know what, my life is too important, I'm not going to settle for this, I think more of myself, so I'm going to study success. So do you pick up books and study what successful people do and how they think and what they've overcome to become where they are, right? And the 4 books that I recommend is The Magic of Thinking Big, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, The Personality Plus by Florence Littauer, and one of my favorites is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. In life, you get what you're willing to settle for. And what you settle for is directly related to how you see yourself. If you don't like what's going on the outside, if you don't like the fruits, you need to change the roots, right? So spend some time being fascinated with success. The more time you spend being fascinated with success, the more successful you'll be. So anyway, I hope I got you thinking. I hope that helps, and I will talk again real soon.